Haferteep's second heat race win of the season with the FloRacing All-Stars, and he is in prime shape for the Saldana Racing Products sweep of the night. Quick time and a heat race win, just has to win the main event, and he'll get a free tail tank from our friends at Saldana Racing Products.
What I like about the field, especially when the drivers don't have the full body around the roll cage, on the backstretch coming out of turn 2, you can watch him saw on the wheel. Jack, man, that car was tight on poor Jack. He had his arms crossed a lot, and it was kind of cool to watch.
Yes, it was. He had a handful there as All-Pro Aluminum Cylinder Heads heat race number 2 rolls off. Developed by the best in cylinder head design for top engine builders worldwide, the family-owned business of Bob and Susie Williams is proud to manufacture all-American-made cylinder heads in Johnstown, Ohio. Lineup looks like this on the pole from Kokomo, Indiana. Driving the chalk sticks, TB Henderson, Jonas Escape Swat, High Performance Lubricants number 19. It's the law firm, Parker Price Miller. Into the outside, winner on Saturday at Fremont from Lockbourne, Ohio, the Ohio Heating, Helms Construction, Motor City Auto Transport, Wolf Composites, 22C is Cole Duncan. Row 2 to the inside from Republic, Ohio, the Blake's Hard Cider, MCS Manufacturing, Big D's Pizza, Top Line Titanium Force, Cap Henry. Into the outside from Nashville, Tennessee, the R.E. Pearson Construction, High Performance Lubricants, Knights Creek Landis number 5 is Paul McMahon. Third row to the inside from Elida, Ohio, the Nefco Metal Sales 5M is Max Stambon. To the outside from Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, the Canton Erectors 28 is the Steel City Outlaw, Tim Schaefer. Fourth row to the inside from Waterville, Ohio, the Control Design Solutions, Tire Slick, Banshee Graphics, Integrity Auto, and Truck Sales 5T is Travis Philo. And starting 8th from Pittsboro, Indiana, the Quantum General Contractors, Eddie Gilstrap Motors, Quick Lane to Salem, number 21 BP is Brenton Marvel. Chris Andrews trying to get that 23 car fixed up, missing the call. Top 4 to the A, the rest to the B, and we're green off of turn number 4. Parker Price Miller leads the field into turn number 1, side by side nearly for that second spot go Cole Duncan and the 4 of Cap Henry. Henry going back after Duncan as a battle for the transfer develops. A pair of former Speedweek champions there with the 5 of Paul McMahon and the 28 of Tim Schaefer as Cap Henry continues to go after Cole Duncan. Here comes Henry. Move Cap Henry into second. Cap Henry up a spot in car number 4. Henry full time with the All-Star Circuit of Champions this year, a winner already. Parker Price Miller now running a true outlaw schedule, a winner at Houston Speedway. In local action a couple of weeks ago for Guy Forbrook, tonight finds himself in his family-owned number 19 car. He'll lead it halfway. Parker Price Miller looks nice and comfortable. Cap Henry trying to close in on him as we come to 3 to go. Parker Price Miller running the top. Cap Henry switches lines. He'll go to the higher side of the racetrack and go to the bottom in turns 3 and 4. But the high side of 1 and 2, definitely the fast lane. You can see pretty much everyone using the curb in 1 and 2, or a tiny curb, I should say, after we knocked it down. Checkered flag will fly for the law firm, Parker Price Miller. Eighth goes to the 5M of Max Stambaugh, 7th to the 21 BP of Brenton Marvel, 6th to the 5T of Travis Philo, and 5th to the 28 of Tim Schaefer. Those are your non-transfers. Cars locking into tonight's A-Main, 4th to the 5 of Paul McMahon. And Paul is the fastest transfer, so he'll lock into the dash redraw. Third goes to the 22C of Cole Duncan, 2nd to the 4 Cap Henry, and winning All-Pro Aluminum Cylinder Heads heat race number 2, his 2nd heat race win of the year. How about a round of applause for the law firm, Parker Price Miller. Hunt Brothers Pizza heat race number 3 onto the track. On the pole from Fairland, Indiana, the Rudzik Excavating, Southern Pacific Farms, Smith Titanium Products, FK Rodines 49X is Cale Thomas. To the outside from Fremont, Ohio, the CR Juices, Crown Battery, Burmeister Trophy, All Intent Rentals number 16 is DJ Foos. Second row to the inside from Neptune City, New Jersey, the Capital Renegade Champion Racing Oil. Henry's Rucker Service number 91 is Kyle Reinhardt. And starting 4th, the All-Star points leader from Indianapolis, Indiana. The NOS Energy Drink Turbo Z-Max Lubricants number 7 BC is Sunshine Tyler Courtney. Third row to the inside, the Cometic Gasket Ohio Sprint Speedweek presented by Hercules Tires, points leader from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and last night's winner in the Sweeney Chevy Buick GMC. Pace Performance, Weikert's Livestock, Sanders Fruit Market 48 is Double D, Danny Dietrich, and starting 6th from Castalia, Ohio, driving the Ignition Logistics, Cassandra J.M. Mayer, Burns Electric, Coles Energy, number 25R is Jordan Ryan. Fourth and final row to the inside from Fairmount, Indiana, the John Schubrooks Racing, Kier Speed Shop, Simpson Race Products, A79 is Brandon Wimmer. In her 8th and final starter from Jacksonville, Oregon, the on-site screeners, Lafarge. Next Gen Def, Carson Oil, Pit Stop USA, number 18T is Tanner Holmes. Hunt Brothers Pizza is the official pizza of the FloRacing All-Star Circuit of Champions presented by Mobile One. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of their 7,500 locations inside a convenience store near you. Off of turn number 4, the green will fly. Cale Thomas in the 49X goes to the middle. He'll lead the field off of turn number 2, but here comes DJ Foose. DJ Foose down the backstretch, and Jordan Ryan now closing for 5th. Big move by Kyle Reinhardt to get the 2nd. Reinhardt on the move, and now Foose has company from Tyler Courtney. Courtney into 3rd. Tyler Courtney shoots past DJ Foose, and DJ Foose now has company from the Ohio Sprint Speedweek points leader, and Danny Dietrich. Dietrich parks it on the back bumper, now looks down to the inside. Dietrich, one of the few drivers going down to the inside of turns 1 and 2. Battle for 2nd between Tyler Courtney and Kyle Reinhardt. Danny Dietrich goes back to the high side. Tyler Courtney running the very bottom, and one of the few drivers along with Danny Dietrich that's made it work, and Courtney takes the 2nd spot from Kyle Reinhardt. Reinhardt dives right back underneath him. They switch lines in turns 1 and 2. Courtney now on the high side. He'll dive underneath him. Good battle for 2nd into turn 3. Oh my. Hang on, Kyle Reinhardt, because Sunshine went creeping by. 5 down and 3 to go, and your leader, Cale Thomas, off the racetrack. Oh, Dietrich around in turn number 3. Wow. Well, things getting sporty there as your leader, Cale Thomas, went off the racetrack. In turn 2, got back on. And Double D, Danny Dietrich off the racetrack. The Cometic Gasket Ohio Sprint Speedweek points leader off the track in turn number 2. See Dietrich moving inside the Sweeney Buick GMC, number 48. So Cale Thomas in the 49 car, your leader. Danny Dietrich can have his work cut out for him. Dietrich, the leader in Speedweek points.
Been consistent all week. Should have had actually 2 wins already. Led 39 3/4, or
39.9 almost
of a lap. Getting passed on the outside of turn 4, coming to the checkers by Cole Duncan. And he said in victory lane then, he really, really, really wanted to win. Oh, and he spun out again.
Oh, my.
He really wanted to win in Ohio. And he got that accomplished last night at Sharon Speedway, leading all 35 laps of the 48 car. And somebody will say, well, why is he having problems here at Waynesfield? Well, this little 3rd mile,
you can fit it inside about every track he races at in
yeah,
PA.
Williams Grove is a big, big half mile. Port Royal, a big half mile.
I see Dale Blaney looking at the right front and talking with Danny, and it sounds like he's going to get pushed back to the work area.
I wonder if he lost a tie rod or something in the steering.
Right front shock and lower right front radius rod on the 48 of Danny Dietrich.
I could see that when he just went by, pushed by, I saw the radius rod dragging on the ground. Yeah.
So that is a tough break for Dietrich. And Keep in mind, Brian, the B main lined up by finishing the fastest 2 non-transfers on the front row. And I'd have to look where Danny Dietrich timed.
Not real well. He started inside of row 3. So.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be one of the 2 fastest non-transfers, no. I would imagine. That's going to be tough for him to get. But beyond that, it's lined up by finishing position, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And Dietrich will be credited with an 8th place finish. If he doesn't make it out of the Indy Metal finishing work area, 2-minute clock is running, though, Brian.
Well, a shock is easy to replace, 2 bolts, and a radius rod is basically 2 bolts. So if they've got everybody there, one guy can take the radius rod, one guy can take the shock, and they should have that done within 45 seconds.
He'll be right on it.
What am I supposed to do with the other 40?
Great to have Chase Briscoe watching on FloRacing, a driver for Stewart Haas Racing in the NASCAR Cup Series, and he's been a regular at the appeared with the All-Stars. So can tell you the 2 fastest dash cars from time trials that haven't already locked into the dash redraw that will make it on their qualifying times. The 22H of Jack Hottenshill to be in the dash redraw, and the 24 of Rico Abreu in the dash redraw. 1 minute down and 1 to go for the 48 of Danny Dietrich, and I can't quite tell. It looks like some folks from CJB. It looks like maybe a t-shirt. They're hard to tell through the fence. I saw some of the Burmeister Trophy crew there. There's Hunter Schoenberg walking away with Tyler Altmaier. Clinton Boyle's there. Cap Henry overlooking it along the fence line with the Buffalo Wild Wings suit on. I see Luke Vaughn from Clausen Marshall Racing.
There's the radius rod just came in.
And there's Danny carrying those parts from Tony Vermeer's crew with the 55. The radius rod going on. Cap Henry lending a helping hand.
Yeah, get Tyler Altmaier out of there. He has no mechanical ability whatsoever.
He's just supervising. Dale Blaney overlooking things.
I talked to Dale Blaney earlier today. He might have a ride coming up here at Sharon Speedway.
You never know.
He said he's going through and getting a seat. Wouldn't tell me. Well, he did tell me who it was, but I'm not going to divulge that.
I told him I wouldn't drop the news, but it is potential. And Danny Dietrich will push. Barely making it.
Nice job.
So, Double D back on the racetrack, and we're about to get a show, I think, Brian Lisky, because it's going to be a very motivated Danny Dietrich.
Like him or hate him, he tells it like he thinks.
We need personalities like Danny in our sport.
I absolutely agree.
He can get after us, and I appreciate that. You know, you know where you stand with Danny. He doesn't hold back his thoughts, and we need characters in our sport. We need drivers that people can go after, and people that, you know, you maybe agree with them or don't disagree with them. I appreciate that.
Every race director in the country is shaking their head no right now.
As the green flag flies. There goes DJ Foose. Look at Foose on the move. DJ Foose into the 3rd spot. Kyle Reinhardt now takes the 2nd spot back from him. Dietrich picks up a pair of spots. No. Jordan Ryan and Tanner Holmes go right back after him. Dietrich going to have to get rolling. The Ohio Sprint Speedweek points that are going to have to overcome adversity tonight as the white flag flies. 1 to go for Cale Thomas. Oh, Brandon Wimmer to the final transfer. Oh, my. Here comes Dietrich after Wimmer now. No, we're going to run out of time. It's a drag race to the line, and no, DJ Foose. Well, a thriller there in Hunt Brothers Pizza Heat Race number 3. Finish looks like this. 8th of the 25R, Jordan Ryan. 7th of the 18T of Tanner Holmes. 6th of the 48 of Danny Dietrich. And 5th of the A79 of Brandon Wimmer. Those are your non-transfers. Cars transferring into tonight's main event. 4th goes to the 16 of DJ Foose, 3rd of the 91 of Kyle Reinhardt, 2nd in the fastest transfer to finish 2nd to 4th is the 7 BC of Tyler Courtney, so he'll lock into the dash redraw. And winning Hunt Brothers Pizza Heat Race number 1, Heat Race number 3, his first heat race win of the season. How about a round of applause for the Rudzik Excavating 49X of Cale Thomas. Mobil 1 heat number 4 on the racetrack. Your lineup will look like this on the pole from Lemoore, California. The Fremont Auto Parts, Gill Construction, Linder Speed Equipment, ML Graphics number 18 is Cole Macedo. And to the outside from Visalia, California. Driving the Rudine Racing, Race Rudine Foundation, Hager Realty. Fatheads Eyewear, Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts, ranch built number 26 is Corey Eliason. Row 2 to the inside from Lebanon, Indiana, the Mike McGinn Associates, XYZ Machining, Winners Performance Products, Champion Racing Oil, FK Roddens. Number 11 is Spencer Baston. And starting fourth from Angola, Indiana, the Sundella Restoration, Quick Pits Auto, Jason Dietz Trailer Sales, Bill's Towing and Repair. Number 10 is Zeb Wise. Third row to the inside from Fremont, Ohio, that is Stuart Brubaker in the pit stop. Edward Jones, Tri-County Story Equipment, number 35, and to his outside from Columbia, Missouri. That's Garrett Williamson, the Midmo Equipment, Housby Mac, Sorrells, JBC Transport 24W. Fourth row to the inside from Leduc, Alberta, Canada, the Water Treatment by Design, Industrial Controls, 3B Services, Vector Industries, HP Engines. Number 07 is Skylar G, and your final starter from Huron, Ohio. That'll be Kyle Capodice in the Barnes, Dharma FloRacing, Rob Butts and Lynette Lawless, Franklin Sanitation, number 12 car. Heat 4, when you're on the racetrack, Mobile One sees a test track. Mobile One provides race-proven technology for your entire garage, including track use only, street, and towing products. If you're interested in supporting the same brands that support the All-Star Circuit of Champions, Mobile One products are available at your favorite auto parts store.
Well, Blake, certainly Cole Macedo, your pole sitter, looking to turn his Speedweek around. They've had some bad luck. They just haven't done very well this Speedweek. He has 3 wins this season in his first year of racing, 410 sprints, 2 at Fremont, 1 at Attica. Good chance here to redeem himself starting on pole. Last time he was here, he got upside down at Waynesfield, so looking for a lot better things. As I pointed out earlier, Skylar G with a win here this season, and but he wasn't in the 07 at the time. So an interesting heat race. Boy, Corey Eliason has been absolutely phenomenal this season. I know he's disappointed because there's not more wins, but what a model of consistency with the FloRacing All-Star Circuit of Champions presented by Mobile One.
Yeah, Zeb Wise last night, hard crash. They got the backup car out, and here he is. Went quick time in the heat. Spencer Baston, a former USAC Midget Champion in 2017, now in the Mike McGinn Associates number 11 car. Cole Macedo leading points at Attica Raceway Park. Nice, easy pace as we look to come to green. The PWR Cooling Technology start zone in turn 4. And the green is out. Cole Macedo slides into turn number 2, leaves the door open for Corey Eliason. Down the backstretch, Macedo has the spot as the battle for the final transfer ensues. Here comes Garrett Williamson as Skylar G goes around and yellow will fly. Oh my. Garrett Williamson.
That car was completely laying on its side. He has a flat left rear tire. What a start he got, though. I think it was up to 4th. Yeah. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a car get that far on its side and not flip.
Yeah, that was wild, to say the least. So the 24W of Garrett Williamson in the Indy Medal finishing work area.
And it looks like Skylar G might be rejoining this after his sideways excursion. I bet you Garrett Williamson's coming back. I mean, he was able to roll into the pits under his own power. So all they have to do is change the left rear. He's got 1 minute to go on the clock for the repair, even some time maybe to just look at the car and make sure everything.
I think we had a replay, Brian, of Garrett Williamson's trip through turn 1 and 2. I just caught the end of it.
And here he comes back on the racetrack. So good work for that crew. I can't believe he didn't bend something. Here it is.
Here it is. There's Garrett on the high side of the racetrack battling. Oh, my. Got to 3rd. And oh, just hit the cushion wrong.
And right
Literally had
Bounced
it laid
off the
on
wing
its side.
and bounced right back on all fours.
Incredible.
Wow. Hey, happy birthday on Sunday to Dakota Williams. Rex celebrating the 3rd anniversary this year of his birthday.
He had a birthday, what, a week ago?
3rd of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the month,
Yes.
which is actually his birthday month. Director of Operations over at Attica Raceway Park.
All right, here we go. One complete in Mobile One Heat Race number 4. Cole Macedo, Corey Eliason, Zeb Wise, and Spencer Baston, your top 4 as we come back to green and turn 4 in the PWR Cooling Technology restart zone. Spencer Baston tries down to the inside, looks to the inside, can't make it work, and now he's got company from the 35. Here comes the 35 car. Stuart Brubaker into the final transfer. Oh my! Wow, what a close call there between Brubaker and Spencer Baston. Baston right now on the outside looking in as we click off another one. Cole Macedo running away from Corey Eliason, and Stuart Brubaker has the final transfer spot. Zeb Wise will be the fastest transfer. He finds himself in 3rd. As here comes Spencer Baston mounting a charge back at Stuart Brubaker. Baston into the 4th and final transfer once again. Brubaker down to the inside, but Baston gets the door closed. Spencer Baston and Stuart Brubaker having a war for that last transfer spot. And Skylar G moving forward now. G to the inside of Stuart Brubaker for 5th. Keep in mind, Skylar G brought out the original yellow. Oh, they made contact on the nose wing gun on the 35 of Stuart Brubaker, and it's off the racetrack and yellow for debris. And Stuart Brubaker's nose wing evaporated. So green, white, checkered coming as Kenny Osborne quickly on the scene. Kenny in the side-by-side tonight because Stevie Topper had to run back home to PA. He'll be back with us tomorrow night. So Kenny will get things picked up. So if you have a white pit bull that you're missing, it's down at the neighbor's house off of turn 3 in a kennel.
And they're threatening to call the dog pound. So if you're camping and you let your dog in the camper, or you're in the pits and you thought your dog was in the toter home or the trailer, and it's a white pit bull, he's down at the neighbor's visiting.
Stuart Brubaker in the Indy Middle finishing work area. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go for Stuart Brubaker. And Spencer Baston, the breaking news of the day in the Sam McGee Motorsports number 11 for the rest of the year, replacing Ian Madsen. So we wish Ian well. Hopefully see him at some point this year. I'm sure he'll find a ride, Brian. You know,
absolutely. Madsen, he's a Knoxville track champion.
2 times.
I mean,
So I imagine
he opened Speedweek with a victory. What, 5 second-place runs this year with the All-Stars, I think you said?
Yeah, that's I'll have to dig in, but yes. I mean, so I imagine we'll see Ian land on his feet, but Spencer Baston now in the seat. And Spencer, the 2017 USAC National Midget Champion, 3 times a winner in his career with the All-Stars.
He filled in for Justin Peck last weekend when Justin took off some time because of concussion protocol.
He ran 4th with us.
There you go.
Last Saturday night at Plymouth in Plymouth, Wisconsin. There is 2 minutes up, so we'll show him 1 to go next time by. So he's got until we get back around the racetrack.
And Stuart Brubaker's night started out so well, they lost their setup blocks the other night, and they were found and returned.
So Cole Macedo has a pair of 4th place runs with the FloRacing All-Stars this year. Jerry's ready to go down there. He is ready. Look at him, Ryan. Wave him on, Jerry.
Jerry says he's got to go to. I got to go work in the morning. Let's
go.
Time
to go. I got a date. There you go, Jerry. Point him forward, Jerry. Give him the green flag. Here we go. Green is out. Eliason slider for the lead. They nearly come together. Eliason takes the spot. Corey Eliason taking the lead at the white flag. Now Baston goes, oh my! Baston slides up in front of Wise and gets a shot to the shorts. Corey Eliason will win the heat race. So Stuart Brubaker credited with 8th. 7th to the 12 of Kyle Capodice, 6th to the 24W of Garrett Williamson, and 5th to the 07 of Skylar G. Cars locked into tonight's main event. 4th and the fastest transfer. He'll go to the dash redraw. The 10 is Zeb Wise. 3rd goes to the 11 of Spencer Baston. 2nd to the 18 of Cole Macedo, and winning Mobile One Heat Race number 4. How about a round of applause for Corey Eliason? Eliason's 8th heat race win of the season. Kissel Racing Products heat race number 5 onto the track. On the pole from Gibsonburg, Ohio, the Industrial Movers. S&S Hauling, Fowlsy Farms. JRC Transport number 1 is Nate Dussel. And to the outside from Heartland, Wisconsin, the Andersons Pure Maple Syrup. CK Contractors, DSG, Utica Country Bar, Bucer Concrete. Number 17B is Bill Baylog. Second row to the inside from Monrovia, Indiana, the CoastalRaceParts.com, the Tree Center, BuickMotorsportsStore.com. Number 13 is Justin Peck. And rolling off 4th from Gibsonburg, Ohio, the Beaver Dam Fleet Service, Sugar Street Bar and Grill. Number 97 is Craig Mintz. Third row to the inside from Rawson, Ohio, the Sour Mugs Tavern, King Cold Meats. S&S Landscaping. Number 2 is Ricky Peterson. And starting 6th from Toledo, Ohio, that'll be Chad Wilson in the Mattress by Appointment, Buckeye Tank and Trailer. Napa, Brian Sharp finishing 14W. Fourth row to the inside from Waynesville, Ohio, the Pine Tree Towing and Recovery, Briscoe Run Land Surveyors, Cure Speed Shop, FK Roddins, 9W is Lance Webb, and your final starter from Plano, Texas, the Advanced Castone, Fremont Fence, Crown Battery, Wood Heating and Air, Viva Las Healthy, number 8M is TJ Michael. The 8M of TJ Michael is scratch for the evening. And Chad Wilson around. Chad Wilson bringing out the yellow flag, the driver from Toledo, Ohio, making his first All-Star appearance of the 2021 season. Chad Kemenaugh sat in the 14th seat at Attica and Fremont. So Chad Wilson back on the hammer. Wilson will tag the field now. 10th at Fremont, April, his best finish of the season for Chad Wilson. Off of turn number 4, Nate Dussel and Bill Baylog bring us to green. Baylog gets a good start and leads him off of turn number 2. Here comes a good battle for 4th, though. Justin Peck and Ricky Peterson going at it. Peterson down to the inside. Peck hustles off the high side. Peterson slides up and goes around. An evasive move by Lance Webb to avoid Ricky Peterson. So Ricky Peterson in the 2 car, bringing out the yellow flag. Dan McFarland, Dynamite Dan, got a great picture of Garrett Williamson on his side. So complete restart coming. Sourmuck's Tavern on the 2 car. If you're in the Dayton, Ohio area, stop by, look them up. They're just northwest of Dayton a little bit. Fantastic food. Good steaks. Real good steaks.
And they get them from King Cold
Meats. Yeah.
Yeah, you stole mine.
I told you we gave you some, and you didn't take any.
You stole mine, so that
Altmaier.
Altmaier. Oh no,
We'll
that
Altmaier.
figures.
Green us out. Oh my, Justin Peck. Boy, he was dancing with the devil at the bottom of the racetrack there, skirting across the infield tires, and a big move on Craig Mintz. Mintz was able to avoid him, and Mintz hangs on to the 4th and final transfer. Craig Mintz, his first night in the Ceiling 97, the super sub for the night, trying to hang on and stay in the top 4 because that put him in the dash redraw.
Craig Mintz took a nasty flip in qualifying over at Attica Raceway Park, tore the whole bottom rail just about out of his own car, and got the call from Joe Sealing to drive this 97 wrenched by Andy Potter, who took that car and Gary Taylor to victory here at Waynesfield Raceway Park earlier this year.
Ricky Peterson going after Lance Webb for 5th. Battle in turn 2. Oh my, Ricky Peterson with an evasive move. Wow, Ricky Peterson, hang on. Peterson off of turn number 4, slips by Lance Webb, but boy, he all but had about a tail or a nose swing in the back bumper. Wow, oh, Nate Dussel. Dussel up above the cushion. Things getting wild here in the final heat race of the night for the All-Stars.
Nate Dussel having a miserable speed week as well, getting upside down twice during the course of the racing so far this week. But he's in a transfer spot now, and that will make Bill Barrier, who lost his wife Kathy, very happy if he can put it in the A-main as Chad Wilson goes pit side. White flag in the air one more time around for the North Pole Nightmare, Bill Baylog. We got one heck of a race here for the final transfer spot. Hang on. Here comes Ricky Peterson. Big flyer on Craig Mintz, but he's off the racetrack. Back on checkered flag fall.
Man, Peterson gave it all he could, and Justin Peck was rooting him on. A valiant effort by Ricky Peterson there. Finish looks like this. 7th to the 14W of Chad Wilson, 6th goes to the 9W of Lance Webb, and 5th to the 2 of Ricky Peterson. They'll head to the B main. 4th goes to the 97 of Craig Mintz. He's the fastest transfer. He'll head to the dash redraw. 3rd to the 1 of Nate Dussel. 2nd to the 13 of Bill Baylog, and picking up the win in Kissel Racing Products Heat Race number 5. How about a round of applause for Bill Baylog? Baylog picks up his 7th heat race win of the season.